Hello? Hello, hello, hello. We might have made shit happen today. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Jesus fucking Christ. You have no idea. Like, no idea. I need to, like, adjust this a little bit, as always, and I'll run into it, as you guys know. If you guys hear the toaster ding before I do, let me know, because I need a snack. Yeah. So, Twitch is having issues. That's interesting. It's really interesting. For the last hour, I've been trying to set up this stream. But you know, we made it happen. We are here. Mentally sound, technically. We'll make this happen today. Okay, this is like all up in my face. And not in a like cute way. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. I've got to adjust to the way the stream is wanting to go today because it's new to me to just be streaming for YouTube. So anyway, like crisis averted, kind of. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to like not stream today, but then I got notified. Hold on, who the fuck is trying to message me? Cool. Oh my god. Yes. Oh god, I can't help me. No one can help me. Only me. Okay. Who the fuck? Oh, it's Bubby. He's like helping me monitor right now. Dude. It was like not fun trying to put this together today. Any of you that follow my Twitter or Instagram, I'm so sorry for like all of the like notifications that I was like adding stuff to my story and everything. I had to keep you guys updated as I was being updated, where I was like, oh, we've just got to call it quits for like the stream today. And then Bubby and I coordinated. He's at work right now, and we were like, maybe not. Maybe it's not for not. Maybe we can figure it out. And we did. We did. So I might be streaming to me, myself, and I today. With Bubby messaging me. But we're at least streaming. Hold on. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, I got some tea for you. Here, maybe I'll just put it on this screen for you guys. Yeah, you guys get to see how, like, my living room is all messy. But it's fine. Yes. I'm actually looking at a cunt's photo right now. It's like, oh, wait. No, we're past that threshold. No. Maybe we're not. I know YouTube's algorithm or whatever will like try to flag me if I use certain words before a certain amount of time. Hold on. Let me go check on the toaster really quick. I know it sounds so lame, but you know what? We're here. I didn't expect to have to like do this for an hour, so you guys are just gonna have to wait. Don't know how to help you. What the fuck is this? Bye-bye. God damn it. I think he forgot to do all the adjustments. Okay, you guys should be able to hear me now. I'll have to get up when my toaster strudel is done, but we'll just have to deal. Yes, so there I'm seeing that there's an issue with the C word. Because apparently YouTube's got some issues with the C word, even though it's used like in Europe, or if you have any European family like myself, it's just like a word used. So we'll have to try to phase that out. Great. Yes, so let's get to some tea today. Even if I'm talking to me, myself, and I'll be posting this on like other channels and stuff like that. So my regular viewers shouldn't have to suffer due to technical issues, right? Yes. So this weekend was Comic-Con, right? And I was Starlight from The Boys, and I got to meet Ken, I forget his last name, the executive producer, right, of The Boys, and I got to meet Josh, who is affiliated with the game that they created for the boys, right? Anyway, I got to meet them. That was really, really cool. They're lovely human beings. Ken signed my Starlight glove for me, and that was kind of amazing. I'm gonna frame it. And the con was okay. No, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat this, okay? The con was not okay. If you have been to, like, oh, my toaster strudel's like smelling really yummy. Oh, but it's not done. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. The con was not good. It really, really wasn't. If you have been to Comic-Con, or if you have been to SakuraCon or any like major Seattle conventions, which I have been told by several out-of-state friends, including my husband, that Seattle and its cons have spoiled me. Okay, something smells like it's burning. I'm gonna have to go check that before my fire alarm goes off. Hold on. Okay, thank you for bearing with me. This apartment complex is like great in technicality, but it has some issues with the fire alarms. They're really touchy, like really, really touchy. And I was smelling it and I was like, oh. It still might go off, I'm not gonna lie. I made my toaster strudels a little extra toasty unintentionally, so I'll still eat them. You guys will watch me eat this fucking charcoal on stream, but yes. So that con, where was, like, I'm just gonna start off with like the basics, okay? I was like rattling them off in like a rage to my husband. So where was Dark Horse? Where was their stand? I didn't see it. Where was Marvel? Where was DC? Where was anything? This is a Comic-Con, right? Also, like, The Boys is pretty popular. There was like maybe 2 other like The Boys cosplays, and I'm like being hyperbolic right now, but there was probably way more than that, but that's all I noticed. Okay. The like, so Artist Alley and the showroom are like huge. Okay, they're like huge exhibitor halls, right? But that's not a new thing. Like, my husband, he has only been to a Seattle con like twice. This is like his 2nd time, and that's just due to like COVID. We weren't together before COVID. Anyway, so we're like walking through these halls and my husband's like, oh my gosh, these are amazing, and I'm like, It's really not though. Like all the vendors used to be like super close to each other, and I know like with COVID and everything that doesn't seem to make sense, and that makes a lot of sense to me. But it was just the fact that like with these cons, I could go for all 3 of the fucking days and not see everything by the end of the 3 days. And I say that in like a good facet. Like all of the events and the panels that they had scheduled were so good that like I wanted to see them, and I had to double up on panels, and I had to like jump from panel to panel. And if I wanted to see all of Artist Alley, I needed to like dedicate a fucking day to it. If I wanted to see all of the like showroom, I needed to dedicate like a whole fucking day to it, and then you wouldn't see all your panels. But that was like I know it sounds silly, but that was like a good thing, right? That it always had something for you to do. This did not feel like it. This really didn't. There was like maybe 3 out of the entire 4-day event things to do, and that includes like Steve from Blue's Clues and Brendan Fraser. Like that, and like kudos to them, but the showroom was just copycats of each other, and it was just rip off like Amazon shit clothes in the like showroom. Okay, legit, if you guys like, this is like a plug, but it's not. Okay, if you guys are on my OnlyFans, you'll see that Amazon clothing on me. And I'm aware of that, okay? But it's super fucking cheap. I'm not going to that con to pay $50 fucking for something that I can buy off Amazon for like $12, and you can't even like try it on there, okay? Even if you could, why are you gonna try on like a thong, okay? Like it just doesn't make sense. It was a lot of gimmicky shit. I want to say even like the years before, the gimmicky shit included a lot more aesthetic things, right? At least in the showroom. Also, am I the only one that was like there and was missing out on the big huge tables? They're like, oh gosh, they're like 1 or 2 like what are they called? They're like 1 or 2 slots wide. Okay, I don't want to over explain this. Like 1 or 2 vendor slots wide. Okay, and they're just tables. There's like 1 or 2 guys in the center of this table that just kind of like walk around, because the t-shirts are like stacked on it, and you can just like, it's like every niche anime or like new anime that you're into, like those are stacked to the brim on those tables. And because there's so many of those like anime like t-shirt tables, you can go to like the next table. If you don't see something at this table, another vendor has like your anime or your whatever. And because those like vendors are kind of selling like the same thing, like the same kind of cloth shirt and just the same thing, right? They kind of get competitive with each other. So each like table will have its own like sale point, right? Where it's like buy 2 get 1 free, or buy 1 get the other one like 30% off, or some shit like that, right? I was looking forward to that in the showroom. Like if I'm looking at a company that's over buying, you know, basic stuff that I can buy in the store, which is in my opinion what the like showroom is for, right? Or at least from my perception, that's what it's been for in like history. That is what I'm looking for. There was none. It like, come on. Okay, now let's get to Artist Alley. Okay, I'm like up to here with how shitty the showroom was, so I want to like move on, but maybe I should at least touch on the fact that like there wasn't enough. And I know that sounds so crazy because it took up 2 event halls. No. It seemed like they strategically spaced things out to make it look like there was a lot, and it wasn't. I like legit, I could just like go from one station to the other and it was the same thing. And it's all markups. And most of it you can't like verify whether or not it's like real, like if it's like figures or something like that. And then the other portion of it was like Funko. Where was Funko? Where was their like stand or whatever, right? Funko is like based here in Everett. I mean, I'm in Seattle, but they're in Everett. But still, like, they're based here. Where were they? What the fuck? Anyway, let's move on to Artist Alley. Artist Alley was great. I will say there is something to, I don't know. I feel so bad for these artists that have had to put up with like the regulations that ECCC has like put them through. Everybody like locally calls it ECC, but it's like 3C, so it's like annoying. So Artist Alley was like kind of the same as the showroom, but like not really. Obviously the artists have like their own individual things. I will say the stuff like the body pillows, they were gone. They like weren't there. And like I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something about someone's art there, and I don't think that I am educated enough or in a position enough to make claims on other people's art. I'm just gonna say it wasn't my style. But yes, for the few people that did have more things like that there. Okay. The only saving grace about Artist Alley was that Dan's girlfriend was there from H3H3 and she is a doll. She is absolutely so sweet. And I bought some of her prints, so that was really cool. And she let me like talk her ear off for a little bit and let me know a little bit of just some stuff. Yeah, we were just talking. That is the only saving grace. There wasn't, they like didn't open up all the concession stands. There was only like 2 or 3, and then there was like one section by Artist Alley that was supposed to be the concession stands, but that wasn't enough. That like was absolutely not enough. And I say that knowing that like the con wasn't as full probably, or at least from my perception it didn't look as full as it normally is. Also, okay, this is a hot take. This is a very, 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 very hot take, okay? Am I the only one that is a little frustrated that with like, I will say, I will preface this. We absolutely should mask up when necessary and in situations where we are around people of high risk, right? In my opinion, a con really just kind of speaks, don't go there without a mask if you're high risk, right? So I don't like catering. I don't like that the con wasn't requiring vaccinations, okay? But then required those of us that are vaccinated, that got our shit together, that like are making sure like shit gets done publicly, right? Have to mask up because other people choose to not get vaccinated. And I'm not talking about the people that can't get vaccinated. I'm talking about the people that choose not to. I hate that so much. So much. And I will abide by any, you know, regulation or whatever, especially when it comes to like masking up, because I believe in its efficiency, right? And I hate that I have to say that, like it's a fucking belief. It's like believing in the sky being blue, right? But I just have to say that, okay? I believe in its efficiency, and I understand like medically it makes a lot of sense. And honestly, stepping away from the frustration of having to wear a cosplay in like fucking August in Seattle, what fucking dildo thought that that was a good fucking idea? Stepping away from my anger of having to like wear cosplay, you know, when it's all sweaty or whatever, and wear a mask during that time, I can reflect on the fact that it was a good thing that I was able to step away from the con, not nearly as sick as I probably normally would be from con crud, thanks to the mask mandate. But bruh, if I'm wearing like a nice cosplay, I'm doing like makeup to the nines, you know, it just hit so wrong, so wrong. And I mean, I have to deal, I understand, but at this point I'm so fucking frustrated with the people that just like choose not to get vaccinated, and I'm suffering for it. Not suffering, but I mean, like, you know what I mean. Yes. So soapbox aside, let's move on to cosplay. So cosplay, I was Starlight day one, and well, day one for me, that was Friday, and then I was Baby Doll from Sucker Punch day two, and I will be recycling that cosplay for PAX in the upcoming weeks, because I wanted to redo her skirt for PAX, so be looking forward to that. I wasn't able to wear Chibiusa on day 3 because I had a really intense blood sugar low Saturday night. That was fun. Yes. So my doctor informed me Monday, so like 2 days ago, that when you're low on glucose, like your blood sugar is low, because I was telling her, I was like, I let it go so far from me and I didn't even notice. Like by the time I noticed, I was already like redcon, like whatever military term, like I was already down for the count. Like I had Bubby, I was like, you need to take me to the bathroom like right now, because anybody that has blood sugar lows will know that like you can't control your body, you can't control anything that's gonna happen. You might throw up, you might lose continence, you might lose whatever. So I was like, this isn't happening in front of everybody right now. It was like midnight, you know, but it wasn't gonna happen. So I was like, get me to a bathroom right now and then call 911, because I'm not doing this in front of everybody right now. I'm not gonna have like go all ghost fight and like scare everybody when it's just my problem, when it's just like I wasn't on my shit, you know. And I didn't bring my glucose tablets that I normally have. I didn't bring anything, guys. I don't know what. Anyway, it was all my fault. But my EDS was like flaring up, and it's probably because I wasn't feeding myself properly throughout the day. I was helping the D&D organization like run their rooms for that weekend, and they were so jam-packed and so busy, I didn't have time to like grab lunch, and dinner was like a last minute thought because I wanted to like go through the con and everything. I have excuses that I tell myself and I'm trying to sell them to you guys. But ultimately speaking, I should have been on my blood sugar a lot more. But as I made a TikTok, I think Monday or it was Sunday, something, being like, hey, you gotta respect your body. You gotta respect your body, especially when it does a hard stop and it's like, okay, you didn't want to take the time to like get your shit together to make sure that we're not gonna have this issue. Cool. You're gonna shut down like now, and now because you let it get this far, you're not gonna be able to go farther, meaning like I wasn't gonna have the energy for Saturday. I just like wore it out right then and there. So yeah, so I didn't get to do Chibiusa, but I'll be recycling that cosplay and showcasing that cosplay that I've worked very, very hard on at PAX. Yes. Now, here's some tea about that, okay? Ooh, let me like jizz all over this toaster strudel really quick and like try to get this done. This fucking charcoal toaster strudel. Literally, I could throw this at someone. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat it. Yeah. I'm like trying to get the charred stuff off. Hold on. Okay, correction. I will eat it if I can and not like chip a tooth. I wanted it to be like extra toasty and I might have gone too far. Okay, I'm gonna open up. Have you guys seen these? Ah, Bubby went and got me like a few boxes and saved me a few out of the boxes I asked him to get for me. These are the Starlight edition. I should have drank this while wearing my Starlight cosplay. Fuck. Well, RIP that idea. It's a good idea. Also, Coke, missed opportunity for like coexist branding. I don't know. Cross branding, whatever. So yes. So Sunday rolls around. My friends, I wasn't able to see all of my friends that I've been missing. I was able to see some of them, okay? Like some that I've been missing for like a few years now, thanks to like COVID. I don't know why I was sitting forward. I have like a nice chair. I'm sitting back now. The immediate burps after a Coke. Yes. For those of you unaware, I have GERD. So you just gotta like deal. Sorry. Yes. So Sunday rolls around. My friends hate me, but like not really, but like maybe you tell me. Okay, we're gonna have a what's it called? Am I in the wrong moment, or whatever that tag is. Hold on. I'm like looking at this bitch's face on Facebook right now, and I'm like, yes, remind me of my point. Thank you, my ADHD ass. Looking at like how angry she is in this photo, thinking it looks good, gives me fuel, like so much fuel. Anyway, yes, what was my point? So Sunday rolls around. For whatever reason, I think my friends had like conflicting schedules with their pre-existing cosplays. I think the Chibiusa cosplay, we decided on it after my friend's other pre-existing cosplays had already like had time slots and stuff like that. So that makes sense. That's totally fine. But we ended up deciding to do it Sunday. And my friends were aware that I was working the con, so meaning I was there from like 7 a.m. to like 11 p.m. every night minimum. And you guys heard on Saturday I was already planning on being there till like 1 a.m. and I was just gonna like get up and do it again Sunday, you know. Because I don't do that often, but I'll do it like one weekend, you know, and I could pull it off if I decided to eat. Anyway, so yes. My friends were like, okay, you're gonna do Chibiusa, and I was like, fuck yeah. Like initially I was like, yeah, I'll have all the energy in the world to do that. And then Saturday was rolling around and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to kill myself. I don't know why, like, or unalive myself, right? That's the fucking PC term. I was like, why did I think doing this on a Sunday after my whole weekend of like full glam, trying to keep it on through the masks and make it look good and all that stuff? Why did I think that was a good idea? I don't know. You know what? This is going to be a reoccurring theme. We're all on for the ride or whatever. Something stupid like that. Yes. So Sunday rolls around and obviously I'm not at the con. I just tell everybody, I was like, that's not happening. I didn't take my like health seriously the last 2 days. I missed lunch and I missed dinner the last 2 days and it really didn't work out for me. I had to hard stop. That's my fault. That's totally my fault, but I'm not going to push myself further past that point, right? Especially not for like other people, right? Like whatever. So I was like, okay. So I told Bubby. Bubby was still gonna go, and he was able to fill my spot in regards to like the administrative duties that I was responsible for, which was really, really awesome. Y'all know I love that boy. So he went instead of me, and I told him to message my friends and let them know I wasn't able to do the cosplay, which is fine. They didn't seem like that enthralled about it anyway. It seemed like it was something I was more excited for. And let me just tell you, okay? I'm not gonna tell you which ones they dressed up as, because it'll be too obvious if you guys see it on social media which one I'm talking about. Oh, maybe I have to, because I don't know. No. So one of them turned out really great. Like, it looked like she tried really hard. And then the other one, literally, like, I wasn't even there. I'm just seeing these photos on Facebook, okay? I'm just seeing these photos on Facebook. Literally rolled up with something that I've seen her go to the club in. Like, she didn't even put something together that was new. She literally just rolled up and was like, this is me. This is like peak cosplay. And I wouldn't be that bitch if I haven't watched this bitch literally tear down other cosplayers for their lack of trying and all that stuff. Okay, so there's that precedent, as well as, so Sunday rolls around, these friends are aware I have medical issues and how serious it gets if I decide to call it quits, because they've seen me like pick up my like raggedy old ass and be like, I'm going to the club anyway, you know. Like, they should be aware of how serious it is for me and for Bubby to even like pull rank and be like, you're not going tomorrow, you're gonna stay home. They should know how serious it is. Okay, not one of these bitches messaged me and asked me if I was okay. Not one. Both of them saw how like busy I was all weekend. Busy, like head to toe, running around, doing something at all times, talking to people, trying to make sure things are coordinated because some things were falling through. And I was responsible for like a heavy amount of administrative tasks. Bubby and I were we both were on the same like admin assignments, right? So they were aware of how busy I was, but still I was making time for them and everything. And I mean, there's already pre-existing issues with one of them. So I don't know. I feel like it should go without saying, at a minimum, even if you're upset that I didn't show up for your stupid fucking cosplay group, at a minimum, you should ask if I'm okay. If we're bitches like that, okay? If we're like that. And one of them, I went to her like music in the park thing, which was amazing, absolutely amazing. Supported her, and like so one of them, which is the key bitch that I'm like mainly bitching about right now, okay? One of them, mad, like shit talks everybody she knows. And she and I have only had issues because I tell her, like, she yelled at me like a month ago, like full on had like a mental psychosis breakdown, yelled at me like Gabby Hanna style. By the way, live on TikTok, fucking watch that shit. It's like going down. It's kind of amazing. We should touch base about this like Friday or Saturday whenever I can like stream next. Full breakdown, freaked out on me because I told her, because she thinks I'm one of those people that she can like talk shit about her other friends to, which to an extent you are able to vent with me, but I am that friend that'll tell you like, hey, you're kind of being inflammatory here, or you're kind of creating these problems because you have mental issues that you're not wanting to like fix, and you're kind of like pushing them onto your friends, you know, like don't be throwing stones in glass houses type deal, you know. And she freaked out on me. So this one friend that like full on freaks out and like has had a mental breakdown, fully shit talks this other girl that had like the musical performance in the park that I went to. And so this girl that had the musical performance in the park doesn't know that I had a fight with that person, with the other girl in our group, on her behalf, being like, you can't talk shit about these people. These people are like good friends to you and they like ride or die for you. So she doesn't even know that I've defended her behind closed doors and doesn't even know that, like, I don't know. I believe that you should be a good person even when people aren't watching. So I never felt the need to like mention it to her, right? But when I tell you, I was more than disappointed. I was frustrated that I didn't even get are you doing okay? Like, clearly their fucking cosplay group mattered more. And these are the people that I shouldn't, like, I'm saying this for myself, but also for you guys in case you are in these situations. These are the type of people that you shouldn't base your level of like self appreciation or self acceptance or your personal standards on, because these people will always ask too much of you without giving it in return. And this is a really prime case of that. Okay, like the other bitch, the bitch that I've had like the main issues with because she's like complaining about all of her friends, she's like starting fights within friend group she's put together. She's starting fights because she's shit talking everybody in that friend group, like everybody. If there is someone that thinks they're safe, they are not. Okay, she's shit talking like everybody in this friend group, and including this other person. And I don't know. And she knows I give her like a good threshold for being crazy. She knows I know she's crazy, you know, like there's just that friend where you know they're just gonna go scorched earth. You can't invite them to nice things because they just have issues. This girl, she has like panic attacks in public areas when she, not in the facet where it's like clearly it's like a what am I thinking of? Like a social anxiety or something like that? No, she's got like BPD or like straight up bipolar disorder. She like convinces herself there's a problem or whatever, like, and like freaks out on like one or two people, and she like pretends like she's heard things. Like she's like, I heard you say that about me, and like she's that person where you kind of look at her like no one was talking, like. But, you know, you give her the threshold to be crazy, and I've given her the threshold to be crazy, and, like, without serious repercussions, just talk shit about other people and talk shit about me to my face. And I don't know. I feel like at a minimum, I deserve a, are you doing okay? We were looking forward to, like, maybe you don't have to, like, sprinkle this in there, but they knew how really excited I was for this cosplay, like how like serious this situation must be for me to not do that cosplay, because I've been talking about it, I've been keeping the conversations going about this cosplay, like about our cosplay group, you know. By the way, this bitch that's like the crazy friend fucking invited herself to this cosplay group that was just supposed to be me and this one other friend that did the music in the park deal. Okay, she wasn't even supposed to be there. I didn't want her there because she's like legit like fucking psycho, and I was like, I don't want to have to deal with like your crazy ass in public. And you know what, that's the thing, I'm over dealing with her shit and just people that have psychosis disorders choose to make other people victims, recognize that they are making other people victims because they have psychosis disorders, and not doing anything about it, like choosing to make other people victims rather than helping themselves. I'm over it, and I'm over caring about their fucking mental breakdowns or their fucking issues they decide to have in the middle of public. And I think I've been seeing it bother this one friend that I'm not caring anymore, that she's like having meltdowns at like events, and I'm like, wow, that sucks. That really sucks for you. Cool. Yeah, I just think given the precedent with both of these people, I've deserved better. And if you are in a similar situation, you deserve better. Someone's messaging me. Hold on. Hold on. Cool. People are like messaging me. Okay. Yes. Yes. So that was that. I'm just like over it. So this friend, okay, we should give her a name. The friend that's had like the psychosis disorder, the one that's been shit talking everybody, including the other friend in our Sailor Moon cosplay group that was supposed to happen Sunday. That's what gets me. That's what gets me, is that I know this friend, she can't help, like the crazy friend, I know she can't help but like shit talk when she's let down, and that's fine. I understand that, like, when Bubby must have told her like I can't go for that day, that she must have been pissed. She must have been like, why do I even dress up? Which, by the way, she didn't dress up. She looks fucking ugly. Must have been that way. But this other friend doesn't know I've defended her ass on like every platform. I feel like I should have, I don't know. Maybe I think too highly of myself. Maybe I have standards for myself and friends and people I keep around me to always do good by me even when I'm not there. And maybe that's just too high for some people. I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me. But yes, that is the tea. That is our drama. For crazy psychosis friend, I have so many good fucking stories, and I just gotta fucking tell you, because this happened at Ren Fair like the weekend before, so I was already like done with her shit. Oh my gosh, by the way, this crazy psychosis friend that like freaks out, that didn't dress up for this con, but I'm sure is really fucking pissed that I wasn't able to be there in my costume, right? If it wasn't me not being there, it would have been that I dressed up more intense than she did, and she was gonna hold it against me. I know with this friend, it would have been something, okay? And I say friend very loosely. I need to like, I need to have better standards for myself. I need to. Anyway, yes, we need to give her, ooh, we'll call her Rachel Berry, just because like that's the name that comes. And she has one of those like nails on a chalkboard voices, and the way she speaks to people is so like demeaning, even though she's like the dumbest fucking person in the room. That's what it relates to me. Okay, we'll call her Rachel Berry. So Rachel Berry had a fucking Rachel Berry meltdown. I'm dating myself by that reference, by the way. Anyway, let's move on. My tits are up here. That's all that matters. Doesn't matter how old I am or my references. Okay, so Ren Fair last weekend before con, right? Yes. Oh, I need to eat my toaster strudel before my like blood sugar drops. Watch me like lose my shit live today. It would happen. So Rachel Berry, while we're at Ren Fair, I'm doing the same thing. I'm helping out the D&D group, by the way. If there's ever like a Seattle Con or something like that, stop in the D&D group. I'm usually like helping out. I don't know much about D&D, which is like really unfortunate. I just haven't had the time to like allocate to learning it, but I'm trying to learn it by psychosis and like not by psychosis, osmosis. That's what it is. I have like a cat hair by my nose, and I'm trying to like, and Artemis likes brushing up against this, so every time I brush up against it, it's like more cat hair on my face. Anyway, so don't mind me. Yes. Say hi to me at PAX, by the way. That's got to be a thing. So Ren Fair's there. I've already been working there since like 7 a.m. I helped them set up and go through the shit. Lovely people for the most part. We'll talk about that. If I forget to talk about anything, please let me know, because if it's not in this episode, I'll do it in another episode, and we'll get to it. Yes, so this friend, she's like super late. Ren Fair was a shit show. That's not on her. Actually, this friend and the same friend from con weekend are both late, and they're both having like meltdowns. And honestly, I would have been too. I would have been like, I'm going home. I'm really glad I decided to go so early with my friend that was also working the D&D group to like help set up and everything, we both decided to go really early just so we could get like in on time and everything. We both weren't even aware of the pre-existing issues with the Ren Fair and their lack of ability to like streamline the fucking parking. I'm not shitting you. And like the ticketing process, it was so horrible. So I'm really glad we got there early. These girls, they had like mental breakdowns because of the like administrative process in order to get into the con. I would have as well. I can totally feel that. But I'm still not gonna put up with that, with the Rachel Berry friend having her mental breakdowns, because she had like a major mental breakdown on me like a few weeks ago just for sticking up for her other friends. So I'm kind of like here with it, so I just really don't care. I'm not gonna be mean. Like I don't find it to serve me any to be mean. I just don't find it necessary to go above and beyond for this person anymore, and that includes caring about their small issues. Small or big issues, it's just not my issue anymore. But I'll be there to like listen and like get the tea, you know, which I feel like is being a good friend. At least I'm not like anyway. Yes, so we're at the Ren Fair. They finally get there. They're having mental breakdowns. They went and got drinks. Yeah, same, me too. They meet me at my booth, right? And they're like, hey, finally we can like chill. And I'm like, cool, let's go like vibe and let's go look around. We start looking around, and right off the bat, me and Bubby can tell that Rachel Berry friend is like up to here, and she's like put her boyfriend through the fucking ringer. Her boyfriend is a fucking saint, by the way. He puts up with her shit so much, and she does not deserve it. She cheats on him, he doesn't even know. And like I've told Bubby, I'm like, you need to have that conversation with him, because I don't know how to bridge that conversation with him. I'm not like bros with him, right? She cheats on him. She says she's like polyamorous, but has come to, which is totally fine, but she knows he is not that way, okay? And she has had clarifying conversations with him that it is assumed that they are monogamous, okay? And not just assumed, but it is, well, yeah, it is assumed of her that she understands that they are monogamous, okay? And she knows that and goes out of her way to like make out with guys at like concerts and stuff like that. She just like, yeah, and she thinks I put up with it, and I don't. And I've told her that I don't put up with it, and she has issues with me for that. Yes. So we could already tell they were having a fight for the day. That's totally fine. But I was like, I was already high too, by the way. I was like, I was like hitting my pen. I was like, you know what? Not my fucking problem. And honestly, I'm digging Roxy in that mood, because I was like well fed. I had ice cream, I had like a pie. I was like, bitch, nothing could touch me now. I had already like gone through the Ren Fair, so I was able to like price match certain things and see what I wanted, you know, and really determine what is overpriced and what is not, all that stuff. So I was like feeling my vibe. So she was like, I want to go to a crystal shop. Totally fine, cool, I'm here for the ride. And because the other friends had like fucked off. I think I didn't mention that. I think they went to go like get food or something. And her boyfriend's like, oh, well, I saw like a crystal shop like down this row a little while back. And then I spoke up and I was like, well, I think I saw like 2 or 3 over this way, and they were a little bit more on the cheap side, so we kind of want to like start there, right? And they had like cute little crystal Pikachus, and that was like so cute. So she was like, okay. So we start going down that way, and her boyfriend, me, and Bubby, we get along very well, just because we're all gamers. We all kind of just chill with each other. We get each other's humor. Every time we all hang out, she's always like over here, but it's not because we like seclude her. She is just one of those people that if not just his attention, but if everybody's attention isn't on her at all times, she thinks she's being disincluded, and then thusly has a self-fulfilling prophecy and like further disincludes herself. So I think she just doesn't know how to address this issue and just is kind of like victim to it, and I'm not gonna help her. You're fucking 40, bitch. Like, figure your shit out, go to a therapist. Or, as I've already expressed, I'm past the point of caring about her trying to figure out how to be an adult. So I notice it, but High Me is still like, meh, it's not my problem. And honestly, I'm kind of like here for High Me making that executive decision, because I shouldn't have to deal with that problem, especially when I'm already having a good day. If you're wanting to choose to have a bad day, that's your problem. Anyway, so we're just kind of like talking, catching up. We haven't seen him in a minute. Bubby and I love his energy. We're all just like, oh my gosh, is this new? Is this new? Blah, 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 blah. She says really loud, where is that crystal shop? Insert boyfriend name here. And she already knows we're not going down the aisle that her boyfriend suggested. Okay? Like, we're going down the aisle I suggested. I think she might have like had one too many drinks, or like was already so deep in her like freak out moment that she just like wasn't there for it, or whatever. I don't know. Even if she was like trying to say something to me, I didn't pick up on it. So I ignore it because I'm not gonna deal with that shit. I don't get paid to deal with you being a bitch. So he didn't hear her. Okay, I wasn't gonna tell him. I'm like, that's not my problem. No. So we're continuing to walk. We're like trying to find this crystal shop. She says it like 3 more times. He still doesn't hear her because he's talking to Bubby. Like, they haven't seen each other in ages. They're talking about setting up like an event with each other. She's literally walking 5 paces ahead of all of us. Okay, nobody told her to do that. She's actively doing it because she's making herself more frustrated that he can't hear her. She's one of those people. She's like a mom, or maybe a toxic mom like mine, that will like intentionally say something quiet and then get mad because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy shit. She wants to say that he's not listening to her, so she'll put him in situations that he won't hear her. So then she's like, he's not listening to me, he's not like blah, 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 whatever. So she's like doing that 3 or 4 more times. We finally find a crystal shop. She decides she doesn't want to look at the crystal shop because she sees the Pikachus and like cute little shit like that, and was like, that's too cheap. And I was like, okay, cool. But there was like a tent that I wanted to go look at anyway, and I was like, well, I'm gonna go look in that tent because it had like tiaras. And honestly, enough said for me. I'm there. And she's like, there's too many people. There's like 3 people in the tent. There's like 3 people in the tent. She's just, which is totally fine. I can validate anybody. She's gonna like put herself through situations where she still makes herself feel like it's like an issue. Okay, hold on. I don't know if we just lost the stream. I think we're still live. I'm still adjusting to YouTube, so I gotta make sure things are still okay. Hold on. Hold on. Either way, I'm gonna go potty while we check this out, so BRB. Hold on. I can't press intermission. Yo. Okay. I am on my Sims phone. I've got to set my Sims up for success. Okay, hold on. You know what? Someone needs to teach me, or I just need to pay someone to do all this technical shit. Yeah, I'll pay someone when I get money. That'll be my first investment. To put a thing so you guys can see what I'm doing on here, because it's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, I've done a lot. Trying to set my babies up for success. They've had some issues. Oh, I see. Look. I was trying to read instructions and I was like having a fucking conniption fit. I was like, what? I was like, fix the leaks. 0 leaks fixed. And I was like, what do you mean? Where are the leaks? And it's like buckets. I'm like, oh. The buckets. Okay. Okay. You know what? Weird enough. The fucking Rachel Berry bitch just messaged me. Bitch hasn't messaged me in like a month before con. Like, okay. She knows we're talking about her. She knows I'm talking about her. Anyway. Nothing I have said to you or that I will ever say to you guys, I have not said to like these people's faces, okay? With the exception of me telling Rachel Berry and I's other friend that was in the like Sailor Moon cosplay group that she talked shit about her. The girl that had the musical show in the park or whatever like that I went to with her, we'll just give her a name. We will call her, hold on, I need to like make notes so whenever I reference these people to you guys, I know who the fuck I'm talking about and who you guys are like knowing. Okay, I have this like Animal Crossing journal and it's my favorite. Okay, so we already determined. What day is it? 24? Okay. Okay. My Fortnite is like done with me. It's like, bitch, you haven't even played. I know. Okay. What should we call this other girl? We'll call her Charity. It's a very specific name. You guys are probably like, oh, where the fuck did she pull that name? Why the fuck is that like where we're at right now? I don't know. Because she strikes me as a charity. My like gaming shit just like shut down. I want to actually play on stream with you guys, but it might determine otherwise. It might be like, bitch, there's like been no signal. You can't do this to me. I haven't touched anything. Who's messaging me? No one. I think that was it. Okay. So, Charity, the other girl in the like group does not know that Rachel Berry talks shit. That's the only thing that out of these two girls, they do not know. Okay. This monitor is like having issues. I might not be able to stream a game with you guys because this is gonna give me problems. But hopefully that's not the case. I've also been like running these things pretty harsh right now, so like all these things are plugged in at one time. I don't like that. Fucking kill me. I'll text Bobby. Be like, hello? Help. It says no signal. What do you mean? You know what? I bet. Hold on. Bet. There it is. I know what it is. Fucking bullshit. Ugh, I don't even know what I was doing. Okay. Anyway, well, we got it back. Gotta tell him. So everything is on the up and up. We're good. We are good. Yes. I told you I would eat it. I was taking off some of the charcoal spots though. I'm a chubby little baby. I gotta keep up on my blood sugar. We've been going for a little bit now. And I just want to make sure none of us have issues. So much goes down here. I'm gonna take off my bra later and it's gonna be crumbs. Oh, I love this dead air. I almost killed myself. It's fine. So good. What snacks are you guys having today? So attractive. Looks like cummies, especially on this black, like, background. Okay. Finally. Okay. So, back to what I was saying. I don't remember exactly what I was saying, but yeah. Oh, okay. I think I remember generally where I was at in the story. So we go into this tent. Home Skillet's having a mental breakdown, and self-induced mental breakdown, right? While she's outside of the tent having a breakdown, I'm just inside of the tent looking at the cute little like tiaras and stuff like that. And Bubby and I find this one dress that I've been seeing at some of the other vendors, but they're all like $60, including that one dress, and it was in white, and I wanted it in that white color, but it had like blue stains on it, but it looked like the ice cream people were walking around with. So I told Bubby, I was like, hey, oh, excuse me. I was like, hey, go talk to the lady, like the vendor, and ask her if we can get a discount, and I'll take it home as is. And she took $20 off. So I only paid 40 bucks for a $60 dress, and when I came home, I took it right out. It was perfect. Absolutely perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. It'll look so cute here during the summer, and honestly, I wanted it for Mexico because it's hot. Bitches be hot. But yes, so we come out of the tent. Girl is just like standing there, like tweaking out, like having her own moment. Okay. So she sees a crystal shop that's like literally right across from the tent that Bubby and I just spent like 10-15 minutes in, that she's been standing outside of. And she's like, oh, I want to go in this crystal tent. Sorry, I mean, I've been standing outside staring at it. I should have gone in. And I was like, that's okay, man, because I'm high, right? I'm like, bruh, you can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. I don't care. I'm here to vibe. Like, that's the level I was at. Okay. So she goes in, she's looking at stuff. I was high, so I might have said this a little louder than I thought, and Bubby said I did say it a little louder than I thought, but it wasn't like offensive unless you chose to like take it offensive. Okay. Because anybody that knows me knows what I mean. Now to get to what I said, I looked at Bubby and I told Bubby my mental process because it matters. I'll tell you what I said, and then I'll tell you what high me was processing at the time, okay? So it's not like, wow, Roxy, you're just a fucking bitch. She's looking at the crystals. Not even 2 seconds later, I just blurt out to Bubby. I thought it was like more quiet. I blurt out to Bubby, and I was like, you know, it was something to the effect of like, you know, I spend my money on a lot of dumb shit, but you won't ever see me being one of those bitches that spends like waste money on crystals. Because I was looking at like the $300 price points, and I'm not even saying that they aren't worth that much. I'm sure these artists and these people that get access to these stones, I hope they're on the up and up, right? Deserve that amount of money, but it just doesn't align with me, right? And I just said it out loud, and he was like, yeah. So we start walking away because I noticed she starts walking away, and I'm high. I'm like barely like there. And like, not that this is an excuse, it's really not an excuse. You can hold me to what I say, but I feel like it would be more appropriate if you just like approached me and was like, wow, Cheyenne, that, or Roxy, that sounds like really rude. You know, like, why the fuck would you say that? For one, I wasn't saying it to her. I thought I was saying it to just Bubby. But yes, she could have just like asked me or whatever. But she starts walking away in a hump, but high me thought like, oh, she's still mad at her boyfriend, just let her like have her moment. Like, I'm not gonna get in that. I'm not gonna be affiliated with that at all. Little did I know I was the reason for the new harumph. Okay, I will tell you what Jaime was thinking at the time that made me even say that. Okay, I feel like it should go without saying already what I was probably processing, but I will say this because I did tell Bubby when we got home. He was like, wow, Roxy, that kind of like that was poorly timed, right? And I was like, for one, I'm high, so yes, everything is poorly timed. For two, I was like, well, what was going through my head was that I do spend a lot of money on jewelry. I hadn't bought a single piece of jewelry that entire day, because I like investing in my jewelry. So my jewelry's like hundreds of dollars, you know. That means I have less of it, but I have like collector's pieces and pieces that I know will be timeless, right? And pieces that won't turn my neck green and all that. And I do know I wanted a dress that day, but I wasn't willing to spend like $140 and stuff like that some of the other vendors were asking. And there were some things that I really, really liked, but I wasn't willing to like spend that money on it. So my point that I was trying to make to myself more than it was to Bubby when I said it to him, I was just like speaking out loud, was that like I spend my money on a lot of dumb shit, you know, like, but this won't be one of them, right? Like it was to that effect in my head. But obviously if that's the only portion of that thought process that I'm saying, it just sounds mean. But I believe, not but, I shouldn't be putting but, that makes it sound so bad. I believe friends should have a forgiving threshold when it comes to certain things like that, and should be able to talk to you about it, especially when I leave my door so open to just like general criticism from my friends, like constructive criticism, where I'm like, hey, you can talk to me about legit like anything. You know, you just got to be able to back up what you're saying, as with anything, right? But yeah, so she stomps off and she comes up to me and says something to the effect of like, you know, what you said really made sense, and then kind of like walks off. And I didn't even know, like, Jaime didn't even know people heard what I said. Okay. And when she said that, I still didn't process that she heard what I said. I was spending that like following time trying to process like, when was the last time I spoke to her? I just spoke to her about the tent, like the tent that she didn't want to go in. And I was like trying to think about that. I was mulling over. I was like, what did I say to her during that? What was I right about? Like, I am right. I'm always right. But like, what was I right about this time? Right. So we're walking, she's still harumping, and her boyfriend is like clearly trying to just like give her space, or at least clearly to a high person, right? This is all now filtered through that lens. To a high person, and at least to Bubby as well, who was not high or drunk or anything, was like, it was clear he was just giving her space to be a little cray cray. Anybody that knows her knows she's a little cray cray. Okay. So I feel like the most respectful thing you can do for this person is just let her have her space and just like be a little cray cray and have her little meltdowns. And I don't know. Yeah. So Bubby and him were just talking, and she's saying stuff. I swear to you, I have really good hearing. I could not even hear what she was saying because she's like paces ahead of us again. Okay. Making herself upset. Like nobody's listening to her. No one's listening to you if you're like paces ahead of everybody. So then we're trying to find her friends, and keep in mind, I'm still processing in my head during this whole thing. She's having her moment, but also I'm processing in my head, what did I say to her before we went into the tent full of like 3 people in the tiaras? Like, I'm still thinking that's what she was saying, and I'm still trying to process what she was saying. And this is like the opposite end of the fucking Ren Fair at this point. Like, me is just like do. I'm just following everybody and trying to think. So yeah, we get to a point where it was at the beginning of like the food area, like the more designated food area. And she starts having one of her meltdowns. It's like clockwork, guys. You could have like, she just does these all the time. There has not been an event, there's not been a point in time I think she's ever not had a meltdown. Just like, oh, it's peak day, nothing's going wrong, cool, Rachel Berry's having her meltdown. So it's about time for her breakdown, and she's like, I'm just trying to find my other friends. They said they were eating food. We literally just started at like the food area, okay? And she's like, I can't find them. And like Jaime just like looks at her and was like, we just started the food area. We can walk through and look for them. We have 2 tall people, that being Bubby and her boyfriend. I'm pretty sure we got it, you know? And she's like crying, having a mental breakdown. This is like normal. I know I'm like being blasé about someone crying, but I can't stress to you how commonplace it is. Like, it's like watching a toddler have their 5th like meltdown for the day because they dropped their fork. Like, at that point, you know they're gonna have their moment. You know, there's nothing you can do about it. You just gotta be like, yeah, it is what it is, huh, babe? Huh? It seems like all the balls are in your court right now. You kind of have to just manage them, right? And the difference between her and a toddler is that she's not a toddler, so less sympathy there. At least with a toddler, I'm like, your brain is so small. Maybe I should apply that logic to her. I don't know. I don't know if I could hold back the sarcasm and the level of disdain if I did. But yes, so we are moving on to that issue. We finally find her friends and she like calms down, whatever. Yeah, so that was fun. That was Ren Fair. Yes. Let me see what is going on with the display. It's giving me weird shit right now, so. Okay. Okay, so now we will play games. I had to catch you guys up on the tea. Now that I have, let's move the fuck on. Also, I have acrylic nails. I haven't had them in like ages. Ugh, I'm like too white. Maybe if I put them over here. Yeah, you can see them. They're like fun and like pointy. I don't know, it's just a vibe. Don't judge me. Yes. First, let's check on my Sims. Okay, let's get this transferred. Oh. I didn't intend for the stream to go this long. But here we are. Let's figure this out. Oh, I'm included in this now. My Sims are all okay. Cool. Trying to get my little stool out. There we go. Damn, this is taking a minute. Anybody else having like long loading times? Dude, you guys know I love you because I'm streaming under these hot lights with my PC running next to me, and the AC is not doing enough right now. Okay, I want to keep an eye on the sound level. Oh, it's cute. It's a little Dragon Ball. Okay. Let's see how we can do that. Let's turn this down. Okay. Might be a little better. It's really loud. I might be old though. Okay. Is that a little better? I don't know. We'll find out. I don't know if when I put this flower down, if that was intentional or if that was a good idea. What's that noise? I wonder if that was outside. I legit don't know where I put my flower. I'm not kidding. Fuck. Where is it? It says it's here. God damn it. Oh, it's over there? Oh, fuck. Okay. Usually... Oh, now it's too quiet. What the fuck? Okay. Maybe this is a little better. Oof. Oof. These are giving me a headache. Bye. I hate that thing. I feel like this is also a pretty okay hiding spot too. Oh, I know that flower's not going to be put together. I just know it. Ooh, hello. Let's go back in. Ooh. Oh, that's close. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I say this knowing I'll work with them again, but I want your guys' opinion. Okay. One of the guys that works for PAX that runs the D&D stuff, maybe he doesn't run it, he just works with them. We were doing the event, okay? His wife was to his, you know, to his account, right? She was annoying him, okay? Like, he was asking her for things and, like, he couldn't find things that she had put away, which admittedly was a little frustrating because things weren't really, like, organized, but that's fine. Like, whatever, just organize it yourself, you know? I had been helping him all day, okay? And keep in mind, this is still, like, the, like, I'm choosing to help out rather than pay attention to my blood sugar or, like, take my proper breaks. Or, yeah, right? I'm putting myself out in this situation. I'm not saying that he wasn't as well. But yeah, so we... Let's try to get this going. So he was getting overwhelmed because his wife was, like, leading him on a wild goose chase with certain items he was trying to find. And fuck you. Who said we wanted the fucking dogs? Literally no one said. Anyway, let's go find my little flower. My fleur. Right? Fucking no way. Fucking dogs. So whatever excuse there is, okay? Not that there's a valid one. There was one. Right? I tossed him a granola at some point because like he hadn't eaten, nobody had eaten, and it was clear he was getting a bit frustrated just with everybody. Like people couldn't talk to him without him like having an issue, okay? And so I tossed him a granola because I was like, hey, you gotta keep on eating, you know, it's like getting late in the day. I kid you not, it hits his, he had like a weed grinder on the table. Okay, totally fine. Like, I don't judge people what they do. I do weed all the time too. It hits his weed grinder off the table because like I like tossed it across the table. He looks at me and he's like, dude, serious? And I like couldn't read his expression, like, because it was just so like blank faced, and it was like, I don't know, it was just like how he normally looks. Okay. I couldn't read his expression that he was like mad, and maybe I didn't read that he was mad because like it doesn't make sense for him to be like terribly upset. I will say I hit his weed grinder off the table and there was no weed in it. Okay, it just like brushed it off the table. But yeah, so I hit it off the table and he was like, dude, seriously? And I was like, what? And he picks up the granola off the ground, okay? And I'm dead serious. This is a grown adult, okay? Picks up the granola off the ground and throws it at the wall, okay? So, yeah. Now, I get that, like, his frustration for the day wasn't with me. Do I think that that excuses at all the overreaction or the disproportionate reaction? Absolutely not. Let's see which one I like more. Do I like that or do I like, ooh, I like both of them. Fuck, I kind of want these. Yeah, I'll keep these. All I did was make everybody aware of where I was. Great. So yeah, I don't know. You tell me. Am I the asshole in that situation? Because I threw the granola across the table. Because I am leaving out pieces, okay, that like they're, oh goodness. I don't know where this person is. I hear them. Oh, hi. Okay. Fuck this bitch. Anyway, I did throw his granola. Where's this person? Oh, they're there. Okay. Hold on. Shit. Okay. I might be pretty okay. Oh, fuck. Gonna die. Why the fuck was this person trying to get me if we're both gonna die? Like, I don't know. Where's that fucking dog? And how do I call him over? I don't know. Yes, so after that situation, I was like, well, you a little mad? I know that technically it wasn't all because of me that he was mad, but I still don't think that that matters. And I, you know, like I was saying, I don't think that it was appropriate to do, especially since I had been there since like the day before as well, like day in, day out helping. I really don't get it. And I think if something like that had happened, if I don't know, if I had pissed him off because I wasn't helping out or something like that, maybe, but I don't know. I was already like helping out, and clearly it wasn't to piss him off. It was to make sure he was eating something, because like I wasn't gonna tell him in so many words he was being an asshole to everybody, but he kind of was. So I don't know. You tell me. You guys tell me. Should I have just told him he was being a dick to everybody at that point instead of tossing him a granola? Now, this isn't the crux of the issue, okay? I mean, it irked me, but it didn't like overwhelmingly piss me off or anything like that. Not that I would let someone have that kind of hold over my emotions anyway, but like it irked me. But then after fuck, I gotta deal with someone. Hold on. Let's see if I can make sure. Hold on. God damn it. I gotta make sure I don't hit the CPU, or I'm gonna have issues. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry, guys. It's scaring me a little bit. What was my point? I just said something. Oh yes, the crux of the issue. So it wasn't like the main reason why I was upset afterwards. It's that 0.2 seconds after that happened, okay? One of the other workers, one of the other guys that's working there, and it's a guy. It's always a guy. And I've had girls do this before, but girls understand mostly. You know, if I did something like that, like if I disproportionately reacted that way, I think that's a CPU. Yeah, that's a CPU. If I disproportionately reacted to something like that as a girl, oh my gosh, would I be blacklisted as a bitch? Like, I would be the Rachel Berry, right? I would be the Rachel Berry of my friend group that like freaks out on people. People would be like, wow, like she needs to go get help. Ultimately speaking, I might have been asked to leave or something, you know, just because girls aren't allowed to react that way. Not like anybody should be allowed to react that way. That's not the argument I'm saying. I'm just saying girls aren't allowed to. Disproportionately are we able to like put up with it from guys a lot more. Oh my gosh, no way. My attempt to like make this quicker is gonna be like slower. Watch out, babe. Oh fuck this song. Yes. I don't know what this soda bottle thing is. I don't know what that's about. Ah! What the fuck is that? What the literal fuck? What the literal fuck? I don't even know. I'm gone. Anyway. God damn it. I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. This is the wrong gun. This is not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Ah, okay. We're good. We're good. Kind of. Not really. Oh my gosh. I need to heal myself. Ah. Oh, I'm not gonna do it anytime soon, am I? Okay. I might be able to do it here. Oh god. That doesn't help. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, hold on, guys. Ah! Okay. I got him. We're good. But I have no shields. You didn't have shields either, fuckface. God damn it. Oh gosh. I don't... Ugh. I have to leave to go get shields. This isn't a good idea. I should have stayed there. But I can't. Oh god, I'm going the wrong way. Yes, so one of the other guys on the team, okay, comes over to me and is like, Like, this is right after this happened, okay? Like, it clearly caught people's attention. Like, that it made the room awkward, okay? And I'm not gonna say by me. I'm sorry. The faux pas isn't me hitting a granola off the granola off the table. Like, even if it were, like, for argument's sake, that's not the reaction is disproportionate, like I've said. Another guy comes over to me and was like, maybe next time don't throw the granola. Which, by the way, there was like 20 people in front of me, okay? Like, it was a very busy room. I had no moving space. Like, I was behind a table. And for whatever reason, everybody thought that they deserved to be behind the table at the time, which they didn't. They weren't supposed to be there. I don't know what that sound is, but I really don't fucking like it. I bet it's another fucking gun that I have to just be aware of right now. God damn it. Okay. Hey, Bubby. But yeah, that's some fucking bullshit. Again, if a girl reacted that way, that wouldn't be acceptable. We would think she's crazy. And we would be like, wow, maybe she shouldn't be offended by stuff like that. Like, dude was, like, if it was, like, literal role reversal, they would be like, honey, are you on your period? Are you okay? It would straight up be that. And I'm open to other arguments or people saying that wouldn't be the case, but I just don't agree. I haven't heard an argument that makes sense to me. Oh my god, why is this like, it's like skipping right now and I can't. Oh my god, this bitch. I don't even know what that is, but I don't like it. Oh my god. Okay, well, I get to grab whatever the fuck that is and whatever this is, I guess. I don't know what this is. We'll figure it out together, guys. Ah! Someone messaged me. Yes, Bubby, I'll be done soon. I can be done after this game. Ah! Sorry, Wolfie. Sorry, Wolfie. Ah, I'm gonna die! Yeah, I'm done. Did you already do the returns?
No, I didn't have time today.
Are you doing that tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, I think we got pretty far for being a little bit rusty. And you guys got one game out of me today. And the rest was just gossip. You're welcome. So yeah, you guys let me know your opinion. And on all things, because I need advice. But also I think it's good to have like a good soundboard with people, you know, kind of work things through, like, is, you know, what's okay and what's not okay. Anyway, love you guys, and I'll see you later. As you guys know, I'm kind of a bit more active on TikTok, and I'm a lot more active when people tell me to be active. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye. Oh, wait. I'll figure it out. Bye.